Hello everyone. A lot of children were asking me about how to improve communication skills or how to speak in a very nice way. Well, this has been a question that's been asked by many kids. And let me tell you some very important tips that I myself have tried out in my past and I was able to improve the English language speaking skills. Okay, first and primary thing that a child or a kid needs to understand when he tries to learn English is that he or she needs to be confident. Yes, confidence is the key factor that is involved when you try to learn any language or anything in this world. First thing is confidence. If you have confidence, you can speak really well. You need to have confidence that I will try learning this language even though a lot of challenges come in place. I will learn the language even though there are n number of issues that come my way. Yes, that's true. Second thing that a child needs to understand is nothing but you need to understand how to listen properly. Listening is a second key thing associated with learning languages. I find a lot of parents asking children to read newspapers without even giving the focus required on listening. Think about those scenarios when you were a kid, a very small kid, I mean a toddler. Did you know how to speak your mother tongue? No, for sure. Your parents didn't ask you to read newspapers, articles, or books to acquire knowledge about your mother tongue. What they did is when you were having a lot of issues in pronouncing words, you were having issues creating sentences, they helped you by telling you the right way of using it. Yes, that's true. This is the same thing that you need to do as a second step. The second step is nothing but listening the right things, listening the right pronunciations, listening and trying to understand the right sounds. And how do you understand that without learning sounds? Well, if you have a will, there is a way. And the way that I tried in my past is nothing but listening to quality English news that comes in our English channels. Trying to listen to people who speak nice English, fluent English. That's how these sounds get inside your brains. That's how the sounds of English get inside your body. That's how the sounds of English become a part of yourself. So that is very important. Trying to listen to quality news, trying to listen to quality conversation of other people who speak very good English and acquiring them into your brains. Third thing, when you listen to conversations, you need to do another thing. You need to understand certain catchy conversation tips or certain usages that are being used and remain as a trendy, eye-catching thing in every conversation. Yes, you have to understand certain keywords, you have to understand certain usages that are a part of daily conversation. That will help you give confidence while speaking in English. When I'm talking about speaking, the next step is certainly speaking. Now, how to speak? Well, this is the most hardest part of all. Speaking. Speaking is really challenging because talking to somebody is something that everybody become cautious about. There is a fear factor involved. Oh, what will happen if I go incorrect? What will happen if I fumble? You can avoid that too. For that, I would suggest children or kids to start speaking in a closed room to yourself. If not, try to speak something in front of a mirror and bringing out all those language elements within you. If you try it for a month or two, certainly you get a lot of confidence when you speak out. getting back more, you can also try to speak to somebody who is very close to you. It can be somebody like your brother, your sister, a relative, or your friend, or somebody who is very special to you. When you speak to people like these, you will never have the idea of, being cautious about what will happen when I fumble. So these things are very important. These 4 points that I explained. Now, fifth thing is something that is even more important. Now you started learning the language, you listened to things, you tried out, speaking yourself in front of your friends or mirror, and now the fifth thing is very important. You have understood the language and you have to create opportunities to how to talk in this language. Yes. And for this, you need to create opportunities. You need to, start uh, going ahead and trying to speak in front of certain people. At least start speaking in front of your family. Later, try to speak in front of a batch, and then try to speak in front of school. That will kill the fear of public speaking. These are the tips that I myself have tried out and found it very, very, very successful in how I was able to improve the language or upgrade the speaking skills that I'm talking about. Now, there is one thing that I want to tell at the end. This is not the least, but the most important. There are many, many, many children, kids, and even elders who always cry that they can't learn this language. Indeed, if you work on the things that I told you, if you stress on the things that I told you, if you try to work out on how I told you, certainly you're going to be successful. Don't cry, always try. If you cry, you never try. If you try, you never cry. Let enthusiasm and let confidence lead your way to learn this beautiful language, the global language called English. Wish you all the best and happy English learning. Bye bye. Love.